The last couple weeks of high school art always felt like some kind of sprint and marathon disaster combined into one. Before your class ends, I have a handful of tips that helped me stay sane during this time of year. Give your students a choice final project. Don't stress about teaching a new material, a new technique, deep diving into something these last couple of weeks because nobody's focused. They're not going to absorb it. Let them do for once what they want to do. My requirements were always loose. It had to actually take up the rest of time they had left in class. If they finished too early, they would have to also include a second project that would still count as their one project grade. They had to have access to the materials they needed in the classroom. And it had to look like a well thought out and finished product, no matter what it was. Sometimes my students decided they wanted to do a sculpture. Some of my students decided they wanted to redo a project we already did that they felt like they had a better idea for or could be more successful with. Another option is to do quick little mini art projects. Keep it light, keep it fun. This is really to fill up those last couple days if you have that space at the end of the semester. You could do prompt jars. Students pull a prompt to do in their visual journal or their sketchbook. You could do roll-a-design activities where they roll a dice to dictate what kind of drawing they're going to do or what kind of subject they're going to focus on. These are really fun. It's random. It kind of takes the pressure off of students to make decisions. The last week of class, I gave my students all cleaning assignments, and these counted as a participation grade. They worked in my studio all semester. It's also their responsibility to clean it up. They had things like clean all the paintbrushes, clean out the palettes, organize my magazine bins, organize my drawers. Every student had a cleaning assignment, and every student had to show me it when they were finished so I could mark them off as credit for their participation grade. While my students were independently working on these final choice projects and cleaning assignments, I was at my desk grading work. If they had a question, they had to come to me. I was not going to be moving from my desk the whole class period. As I graded, I handed it back. I got all artwork back in student hands. With all of these things going on while my students were still in class, I was getting my classroom organized. I was getting my grading done, which meant my post-planning could be spent on the other little tasks that administrators always throw at you at the last minute. Use your time wisely. Spend those last couple weeks getting things done so that you can actually breathe during post-planning and you're not stressed out those last few days where you really should be relaxed with no students in your classroom heading into your much deserved and needed summer vacation. Good luck out there. You're in the finish line. You can do it.